Hey everybody and welcome to a new video. My name is Midway and I hope you're having a wonderful day because I sure am. And today we're back again in Legend of Mushroom for a new video about the events we got running today. So let's just check them out real quick. We got the Relic Rush and the Skill Rush, and I've been saving a lot of these resources for a goddamn long time. So I have about 5 million points for the Relic upgrades, and I really need to get some upgrades going. As you can see, I got my potent spores, or the main relic over here in the middle, which came out a little bit later at level 1, so that's gonna definitely be a big meaningful change. And I also have 50,000 skill tickets, so we're gonna be doing a lot of rolls, and we're gonna be trying to get some decent spots in the rankings. So let's go ahead and check them out and see how things are going. Now remember, I am playing in a very old server where a lot of mergers have happened. So let's just go to the rankings. And for rank 1, I would need 16 million points for the relic upgrades in my server. For the 5 million that I have, I would not even be in the top 10. This is kind of insane. I don't really know how much people been saving these things, but that's been a damn long time. And for the skill rush, I would need over 100,000. That is ridiculous. But with my 50,000, I can get in the top 10 for now. So maybe we can get something going on there and get myself some of those sweet, what you call the Skyrider passes, you know, for the free mounts. Now there's been some stuff added to the rush shop over here, right? So we can now buy as well the goes behind as a back attachment, which gives 20% evasion and 20% attack up on 2 seconds after a successful evasion. So if you have a lot of evasion, which most of us do nowadays, that's definitely going to be up for a long time. So that's definitely very good and definitely an upgrade for me. But that's pretty much all the new stuff that's been added here, and that is for 30 Skyrider passes, which I'm nowhere near close to, right? So being in this massive server is going to be pretty much impossible for me to get into these very high spots unless I really play for a long ass time and I really do everything that I can to get the max resources. Nonetheless, we're gonna see what we can pull out of that, how much power we can actually gain. But before we start rolling and upgrading stuff, please go ahead and check out Aptoide if you haven't done so yet. I got a new code, which is gonna be down here on the screen as well as down in the description. So if you were already using Apptoid in the past with my code and you're still playing Legend of Mushroom, well, please go ahead and check out if the code is expired and switch to the new one. It's really gonna be helping me out a lot if you do so, and really appreciate it if you have done already and have done so in the past. Nonetheless, if you are a new Apptoid user or a potentially new Apptoid user, I'll talk a little bit more about that at the end of the video, about what the whole thing is about, but for now, let's get into it. So let's start with the easy part first, straight up just upgrading my relics, right? So what am I gonna do is always, as I've been doing in the past, as you can see us here, trying to upgrade everything at the same time. Simply because that's going to give me the biggest amount of power. You can see my overall own effect, it's at 34,000 at this point. So let's go ahead and just level all these things up to, well, pretty much unlock everything as well, and level it all up to around level 70 if we can afford. I think that might be a little bit ambitious, but let's just go ahead and enhance like crazy, so we can see the level on the icon on the little... Oh, actually, that's gonna take... I just screwed up massively. I didn't even realize I was gonna take those new resources. Alright, well, whatever. We actually... Yeah, I totally didn't plan for that, but there's a new resource, and I definitely should have spent my main stuff over here, which requires you to spend these things that you get out of the dungeon over here. I screwed up so much right now, I didn't even realize that, but you do the Ruined Ancient City, and once you get to the higher levels, you're going to be given a resource, which is necessary right now to upgrade the potent spores, or rather, straight up just the main relic here. So yeah, I've kind of just gotten to the breakpoint here, and I'm stuck, because I don't have enough of those. I spent way too many on this other one, and I only have 23 now. So I can only do so much of this until I get to the point where I cannot afford any more of these upgrades, and honestly, I don't mind. I'm just going to go ahead and spend as many relic points as I can on these ones, but as you can see, they are, yeah, I'm pretty much done there, and I didn't even spend what is it, like 100, like not even 200,000 on the relic points. So we can go ahead and check what this one does. Basically increases all relic equip effects by 22%, so pretty huge one. The other ones don't really do much for me. I mean, they are very situational, extending the dungeon duration by 6 seconds, excluding certain dungeons. This one, HP about 58%, it will be seen as 58% for skills that trigger additional effects at low HP or that increase attributes as HP lowers. Not applying to archers, at least not the build that I'm running, so not really useful for me. Damage resistance, definitely nice, but increasing all the other relic equip effects is also very, very powerful. And reduce the duration of all enemies' class skills. Yep, defensive options, offensive options, whatever you want. I'm just gonna go ahead now and upgrade pretty much everything else, see what we can do here, right? So these ones are not gonna be taking any of the other points. As you can see, this starts to be a lot more expensive and my points are gonna be running a lot lower real quick. Yeah, I'm already down to a couple million, so I'm gonna do 80 on everything that I can, because the price just spikes up so much as you get to the 80 point right there, as you can see. There is certain relics which when you level them up, the equip effect actually increases, others don't. All of them of course increase their passive effect when you upgrade them, right? So that's why we do it. But yeah, I'm not really too worried about not upgrading the ones that I'm using. I'll do those first just in case I'm gonna be running out of the points here real quick. But all in all, for the most part, it doesn't really matter too much. I just want to put the points out there. This one in particular, for example, is one of the ones that actually improves when you level them up by a little bit. But that's pretty much it. I already spent all of my points, didn't even get level 80 on everything. I definitely screwed up my upgrading here, could have done it a lot more efficiently. But I got to 40,000 increased bonus all in all the relics, right? So that's a pretty meaningful upgrade, about 6,000, a little bit more. And I did manage for sure to get, what is it, about 500,000 points, a little bit more. That's on my overall power, so definitely very meaningful upgrade. I'm still very far behind the curve in what my server is right now. There's people at 120 million power. But all in all, yeah, definitely worth it. Now let's move on to the skills. Okay, so for the skills, I'm just gonna be rolling them the whole way through, and first of all, we'll just check out some cool stuff, otherwise we wouldn't really be able to compare much. So of course, we are sitting at 60,000, or rather 60 million points of power, 6.2 million rather. And then on the skill side of things, that is going to be an, excuse that, that's my girlfriend, that's going to be an extra 15,000 bonus on the overall effect, right? So let's see how far that actually goes. We can also check out a little bit of the pink levels on my skills over here, just for a little bit of curiosity, but nothing that's gonna really matter is gonna go farther than like level 5, 6, whatever. It's not gonna be a very meaningful upgrade. We're really just trying to get a lot of overall increase here, right? So let's go ahead and do that and focus on the overall power and the overall skill points there, right? 15.4. So let's go ahead and just draw the whole thing. Draw, and we're just gonna go ahead and do that. Are we even summoning? Yeah, we're summoning the right one, so there we go. It's gonna go down pretty damn quick, even though it's a lot of skill points, but we're doing 1,000 at a time pretty much. So yeah, not even 1,000, it's only 800. We're also going to be going through the gems, might as well, because, well, it's just kind of fun to do a lot of these rolls. There's not really that many better uses for gems at this point in the game, honestly. They don't really allow you to buy too much. I could buy gold, I could buy the upgrades for the mounts and stuff like that, speed up tickets, certainly useful in other types of situations, events and such. But all in all, I think just dropping them on the gadgets over here, like the skills and the pals and stuff like that, I find it that's just kind of more fun for me at least. So there we go, we're just gonna be dropping them all. Shouldn't take too long anymore, and we are almost done with the gems. And we're gonna go over to this ones now, because we are out of the 1,000 rolls. And now we are totally done. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Now we gotta go to the skill section here. We'll synthesize everything before upgrading. Okay, there we go. So now everything's readied up. We can go a little bit down, and you can see we got about 4,000 on the yellow one. So we're gonna probably hit max level on those. Let's just go ahead and click enhance and see what happens. So there we go, we got 200,000 points on the overall power. The bump on the overall own effects increase was from like 15.4 to 17.4, so just about 2,000, which is pretty meaningful. Let's keep on synthesizing and upgrade once again. That's another 2.6 on the overall power, or rather 260,000, and that is up to 20,000%. So we went up actually quite a lot on the overall effect. That is up to, what is it, like 5,000 that I gained right there. I maxed out on all the yellows, and now, well, it's gonna take forever to max out the oranges and then the red ones. Definitely got some levels on some of the stuff. I got my Clone Strike leveled up. I think I got the Blitz Assault, as well as the, the Blade Pierce. Basically, those are all the only ones that matter. The Blitz Assault and the Clone Strike, especially the Clone Strike, really damn nice that I leveled it up. But that's pretty much it. I'm pretty far and well off on the skill section, and I got a lot of power out of these upgrades. And yeah, that's pretty much all I can do here. Pal, Crit, and Crit Rate. I am thinking I'm gonna save that for a second, because I might want to be looking at a switch for the new class at this point, which is not new anymore, but really kind of cool that I got all these upgrades. Definitely gonna be allowing me to do some bigger damage and go up some levels and stuff. Looking at my stats, well, you can see I got a lot of HP. I focused very heavily on survivability as an archer. I got more than enough damage for most things, but I think I should start putting a little bit of love onto my attack bonus. But for sure, I've made a lot of progress on this, guys. So that's pretty much all I got for you today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video and my power upgrade here. Had a lot of stuff that I had a long time coming to get these things done. So all in all, yep, hopefully you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, and I'll leave you with a little bit of information about what Apptoid has for you. For those of you that don't know, Apptoid is basically just like Google Play. So let me come out of this for a second and go to the store. So if you are using Apptoid, basically what's going to happen is that whenever you are going to be making any purchase in the game, if you are interested in doing so, you're going to be prompted to pay through the Appcoins wallet, basically. So you're going to be seeing this little portal right here as you try to make the payment, and it's going to be showing you that once you make a purchase, excuse me, you're going to be getting a bit of a bonus in the form of cashback, really, of a percentage of whatever spending you are doing. So you can see I am getting 16 cents in the form of a cashback after making this purchase. So I can eventually use all those bonuses whenever I have enough of them to make the purchases for me without actually using my real money. You're not losing anything for this. Nobody's really scamming you here, of course. This is straight up just more value for your money. You do a spending, you're going to be getting a cashback, you accumulate enough of a cashback, and eventually you use that cashback to buy anything else anywhere in any other game through Apptoid. So in order to do this, you're going to need to download Legend of Mushroom from Aptoide, and I'll have a guide on how to do so down here, down below in the description. And then we'll also need to set up what's called the Appcoins wallet, which you can also just download straight up from Google Play, set it up on your phone, and here is where you are going to be able to see how much bonus you currently have unlocked after all those cashbacks. You can also see your purchase history within the different games you are playing, as well as here you're going to be able to see that you can input my promo code. There we go. It's going to be down here. So if you enjoy my content and want to help me out, just input the promo code right there, type it in there just like you see on the screen. It's going to be down here as well as in the description. So just type it in there, and that's going to be increasing that bonus that you get from using Aptoid and purchasing in Legend of Mushroom through Aptoid for 5% forever. So that's how you can get a bonus. It's always from 10% all the way up to extra 35% of any amount of money you're spending in the form of those cashbacks. You can also see here any active events that will increase that bonus for a limited time, usually from 5 all the way up to 10% for about 24 hours, as well as here you will see a little bit of a progress tracker of how much more you need to be spending in order to unlock higher baseline bonuses. That's how it works. As you make more purchases, you unlock higher tiers of the bonuses, and eventually you put all that together to reach an extra 35% of any amount of money you're spending in Legend of Mushroom or any other Android game that you play through Aptoid. This only works on Android. Unfortunately, you cannot download Aptoid on Apple, and that's why. So yeah, basically just keep on playing the game. If you are going to be doing so and you want to be getting more value for your money, you might as well do so through Aptoid. It's going to be helping yourself out and helping myself out if you do decide to use my code. All in all, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye. See ya.